somebody? Just think about it.
Not when I sat down and started really looking at what was written.
Right.
When I literally took the emotion out of it and sat and read it.
Right. And I agree with you, Julie, because listen, you know, when I was upset with Tamalee and Beth, and Beth and I had a conversation before me and Tamalee did, when you have that emotion in there, anything looks and sounds legit, right?
Right.
I can agree with you on that. But once I took that emotion out and then I really, you know, was talking to her more and more, it was like different stories were coming, and even though like I knew from the jump the phone was a gift. That I can't I'm not even going to say that I defend that Beth did not buy that phone for her and her only. She did not. She bought it for Tammy. But when the messages and her saying like, "Oh, well, she deleted them. I didn't see them. I didn't see this and that." Da 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 da. Well, I don't have an iPhone, so like I don't know how iPhones work, right? Her own daughter-in-law pointed it out to me. She was like, "Mookie, look at the bottom of this message. It says it shows you another green because mine were green and hers were another color or something. It shows like there's another message there. So she lied to you. She got your messages. So then her own daughter-in-law was playing against Beth and telling me different things that it wasn't true that Tamalee did all that stuff, and they were sitting out on the back patio, and the phone call, I would call, and she would throw the phone to Tamalee and be like, "Answer it. Tell her I'm in the bathroom. Tell her I'm busy. Tell her we're doing this or we're doing that." Her own daughter-in-law told me that. That's when I then finally was like, well, let me back up. Let me have a conversation with Tamalee. Let me hear her side. I had asked someone to get in contact with her, and it took her a little bit to agree to talk to me, and I understood that. But once I talked to her and heard, you know, both sides of it, then it made sense, and I can't apologize enough to Tamalee. I sat there, I opened up my phone, I showed her everything, every message she wanted to see, whatever it was.
Thank you, guys.
I get it. I do. But I would never be on this app helping incriminate her. And not that you help incriminate her. No, I'm not saying that because the charges were already there, right? But the antagonizing part, I guess, is where I'm trying to get at. And the defending and all that.
I did a really shitty thing. I really did. And I own it.
Yeah. I mean, it speaks volumes of you coming out to talk. You know, I respect that. It is a very hard pill to swallow. You're here. I text Courtney and told her she needs to activate an account and come in, and she's not. She's instead she's blowing my phone up and saying whatever. I don't know. I'm not even reading it, but
I'm
She
sure
can act honestly
online.
innocent too. I don't trust that bitch as far as I can fucking throw that bitch either.
no.
I don't know. Oh, she wouldn't do this because she loves me. Fuck out of here. Don't fucking say you ever fucking love me again in your life, Courtney. You fucking scamming ass bitch.
She claims to not be on this app, but yet she claims she's watching
Everything that's going on.
But she knows exactly what's going on, and she claims that how she watches them is through the Exposing Truth YouTube account.
I don't even know what account or whose account that is. I've never heard that name.
So what made you decide to come out? Let's put it out there. You tell me the reason why you came out, other than it was about to fucking be blasted. Other than that, please tell me your reason.
Because I feel like shit. And then going back and then just looking and realizing that I had it, it's like, you know what? No, it's not right. It had gone too far. And I'm sorry. I know you don't believe that, neither of you. I don't expect you to believe it.
You didn't have a falling out with anybody on that side of why you came clean?
No.
Are you still friends with
He
them?
wasn't trying to go. Go ahead.
I don't talk to any of them. I haven't talked to any of them. Courtney's messages, I don't answer.
Since when? When's the last time you talked to them people?
Well, I did message Draper's just before it came out, just to see if she was still active.
Before what came out, Julie? You messaged her before what came out, Julie?
Before I put out who she was. Or gave it to Train to put out who it was.
Wait a minute, say that again. Before what?
Before I gave the screenshots to Train, I messaged Draper to see if the account was still active. And it was. She responded.
Mm-hmm. We got those messages, Tammy. She's not lying.
Okay, but why did you decide to come out now? Why? What was the
I
reason?
just told you.
She said because she felt bad. She was reading back into it.
I can't make you accept my honesty.
So, are we going to get any messages later on that says something different?
No, because I'm not talking to anybody. My account's deleted off of Reddit. That way there was no access with any of them, because Courtney is over there running on other names. One of them she sent me a message on, and I refused to answer it. And that was sent to me literally the day after me and Tamalee got into it on live. She has hit me on Facebook. I have her blocked.
When's the last time she tried to contact you?
Right after all that.
When was that?
When whatever day we were yelling at each other on live. I'm sorry, I don't know the exact date.
That's the last time Courtney tried to get a hold of you?
Yes.
Don't make sense. I can't make sense out of this for the fucking life of me. I can't.
No, RT, you're not going to get any other messages. I'm literally not talking to anyone actively. They're all blocked.
I don't care how anybody feels about this. This didn't affect you. If it didn't affect you and you don't like it, get out of my chat. This affected my life, my personal life. my reputation. I was a thief. I was this. I was that. This affected me daily, from sunup to sundown, daily, for months. Can't help it if nobody understands. I don't care. You don't need to understand. I need to understand. I know. I mean, most of you guys weren't even around when Beth and I were friends, so you wouldn't know the story. She wouldn't even know the story.
And I'm more than wrong for asking.
You're more than wrong for asking. You're more than wrong for a lot of things, more than just asking. You engaged in this for months.
I did,
I mean,
and
I'll thank you for coming up, and I'll thank you for standing here alone when you shouldn't be alone, because Courtney should be sitting right the fuck next to you. I'll thank you for that. As far as your apology goes, Julie, you're a snake. That's all there is to it. You're a snake. You go behind the scenes. You try to get involved in people's business. When I told you before, you should stay the fuck out of it. If you don't know anything, stay out of it. This whole internet will eat you up and spit you out. And now this is not a good look for you.
And that's what she tried to tell you when that other situation was happening. She was trying to help protect you, knowing that you were newer on the app.
And I told you that.
She didn't mean it malicious.
I wasn't being mean at all. I was trying to help you. But instead, you turned on me. You turned on me. And you took what you did with the money you sent for my grandkids. I'll show you the screenshots. I'll show you that it was sent to Cheyenne, the mother of my grandsons, for Christmas.
I don't want them.
Of course, now you don't want them. You hear that?
I never did.
Okay, then I don't tell nobody I fucking scammed you.
I'm wrong for saying it.
I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. I do appreciate you coming up here. It's not easy to come up and admit when you're wrong, especially to this degree when you try to help destroy my life and put it out there that I'm a scammer and they're putting out that I'm a thief and this and that. And you guys are so fucking worried about the money that was raised to pay her back, right? You're so worried about that, right? Because you're so worried about people saying, keep the money, right? Every fucking dime was returned in that one. I'm sorry, I'm going to take it back. One person, Victoria, she didn't want to be named, told me to keep the money. One person. One. Everything else, including Venmo, for the people in the back that were worried about the Venmo, that was also paid back. Every dime was paid back. You want to see the receipts on that?
No.
No? was the oldest scam in the book. You ask for money and then you say, who wants it back? Send it back. And then they tell you, no, 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 keep it. I didn't. I didn't. Because of shit like this. Because of shit like this. And you keep saying I made so much money in rankings. You'd be fucking floored. You would be floored to know how much I made. And you know what? There was nothing I could do, right? Because when you make money, it doesn't come out on your PayPal to the following Wednesday, right? So first thing I did, screenshot it and showed it to Mookie. She was floored about how much money I made. It wasn't even over $400. Y'all look fucking stupid. Stupid as fucking. I told you when you were in my box, I would make you look stupid. And I did. And I can.
I don't know anything about that stuff, so never done it.
No, you don't. But you're talking to Drapers like you know everything.
I was in my emotions at that point. I really was.
But your emotions about what? What were you so butthurt about me? Because I unmodded you? You're the only one that seemed to be fucking mad about that.
Why do you
The only one.
Why do you keep going back to the unmodding? I don't
Because that's
care
what you
about
keep
it.
fucking saying, and you said it in my box.
That's not what I was mad about. I've already said what I was upset about.
What?
Because Courtney was behind the scenes telling me you were talking all this shit about me. You were setting me up to get me drugged and all this other shit.
Okay.
That's what I was pissed about.
With no proof, no screenshots, no recording, no nothing, just Courtney. Out of all fucking people, Courtney.
But it's safe to say she's not the only one who goes off of someone's word.
Right.
She's not the only one who does it. I mean,
No,
look,
she's not.
we went off someone's word and thought it was Skull, you know?
I agree. I understand that. But I thought it was Skull, right? I didn't go and try to ruin her fucking life. Off a hearsay. I know they do, and I've done it. I did it. I'm guilty of it. I am guilty of it too. But what I did not do is go behind the scenes and try to ruin someone's life over hearsay.
And I know a lot of this didn't make sense when I was sharing this the other night, and why I said that it was me that was the fake account, because I didn't want Julie drugged. But when I came to you privately and I was like, look, here, you know, it's not me. There was someone. I will say, even with Julie sitting here, she's taking it like a champ from you.
Yeah,
And I think if anything, that shows that, you know, that
it doesn't mean what she did was right, but she's sitting here.
but she's sitting here and
Where's
she's
everybody
taking
else?
it, and this is why I kept her identity private when on the live the other day, and then in that phone call is when I told you guys, hey, look, there's way more to the story that I didn't say. You know what I mean? So then when I showed you, then it made sense, because people were like, well, why would Jaber's Life Coach just randomly tell this fake account? Well, I couldn't say that. I lied because I was trying to protect Julie in that time before I could get it. I wanted Tammy to see all of it before it went out, because once Tammy seen all of the screenshots, she would know that it wasn't me on that account, that it was Julie. And that's why I kept a lot of it to myself, and I tried to cover for Julie until I was able to talk to Tammy face to face. I think, you know, I know that I appreciate that she finally came forward. It sucks that it had to take 6 months, but she finally did come forward, and she's answered to the shit that we've done that she did behind the scenes. And I know we've all done shit behind the scenes, but I think the people that we need to be holding accountable now is Brenda, Ashley, and Beth. The 3 people that for the past 3 days have been hiding and won't answer to why they did this. I mean, we know why they did
And
it
I agree.
because they have the guts to do it with their face. Julie was the only one that had enough balls to get a hold of me, and like I said, she messaged me on Snap. I don't hardly ever check my Snap, and then when I did, I was like, oh shit! Like I've been sitting on this for 2 days, didn't even know it,
Right.
So I think we need to push and I think it's,
No, I agree. You have to understand my anger, my hurt. I mean,
I do.
So,
anybody
Anyone
knows it would be
understand?
you.
so
I
Train, may I ask you a question?
What's up?
Where's your husband's business ran? Is it at your home in Lake Hills?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Julie, I'm going to thank you for standing up and taking a lot of what I say. I'm sure a lot of this anger is really not towards you. It's towards the whole thing. My anger is a lot towards Misty and Beth. You just seem to be getting a wrap of some of it right now. Thank you for standing up. I appreciate that. But when I told you before to stay out of people's business, I fucking meant it. It wasn't to hurt you. It wasn't to do anything other than what the fuck is happening now.
And I see it.
I mean, thank you for apologizing. Thank you for giving me the information I need. But I suggest the next time somebody tells you something, unless you got it in black and white or you heard it with your own ears, keep it fucking moving, girl. Keep it moving. Mind your fucking business. Your own business. Anything that has anything to do with Julie and Julie's home. That's what you should be minding. Not mine. And not anybody else's on this fucking app. I think this is enough. But thank you for coming up. It does take a strong person to stand up here and definitely admit their wrongs. Is but I appreciate it. I do. I definitely appreciate. Rachel,